This is the Honor Band 5, and it is a smartwatch, a fitness tracker, whatever you want to call it. And it was released alongside the 9X and the 9X Pro smartphones. And it's really a direct competitor to the Xiaomi Mi Band 4. It has a lot of the same features and it looks almost the same as well. But it's pretty affordable. The price in China being 190 RMB. It can link up with your Honor device, your Huawei device, or I'm assuming any other device, as long as you download the app, which is on the side. You can scan. Anyway, let's get it open. It comes with an AMOLED display, 24-hour heart rate monitoring. It can also measure your sleep patterns. It's waterproof up to 50 meters. It monitors your steps as well as your activity. If you have the NFC version, you can also use it on the underground or public transport to swipe and pay for things once it's linked up to your accounts. And Honor say that on one charge it can last up to 14 days. At this price point, really, they're just giving you a band. What I would say about the rubber is that it's shiny. Some of the bands that you can get for these type of watches are matte finish, but this is more of a shiny one. It is waterproof. They are expecting you to go running and to go swimming and things like that and keep it on. The watch is really a conduit to the app. You can't really have one without the other. So you're going to want to turn on all of this tracking if you want any information out of the watch. Although you're going to have to be happy with Huawei knowing pretty much everything about you, but it's the only way you're going to get some real and useful information out of this thing. Just press agree to sign your life away, and I think I quite like the app. It's laid out well, it's very easy to see. You've got your step counter, your workouts. When you monitor your heart rate or other things, it will just come up on the app. It's very clear, it's very easy, and it's easily laid out. You can also change the layout of the app and see what you want and turn off what you don't want to see. Press the devices tab in the bottom right hand corner to see which devices are linked to the app. Of course, you can have more than one. When you're setting up the device, just find which one you've got, and it will take a second to find the watch, pair to it via Bluetooth. A little notification will come up on the watch itself. That will happen via a small vibration motor within the watch, which I was actually quite impressed with. It was quite forceful and it was quite a nice feeling when it did vibrate. It wasn't a cheap motor, so that's a point for the Honor device. So this is the China version. You can see you can link it up to your messaging device, and you have some options here for timer and stopwatch, and you can change the brightness of the device too. When it first comes out the box, the brightness isn't very bright, and I was worried that that was the max setting, but going into the brightness here and turning it up, it's plenty bright enough. You can see this in broad daylight, no problem. This China version does support Alipay. Whether that works outside of China, I'm not so sure. There's a button with workouts with lots of options, so you can monitor the specific workout that you're doing at the current time. You can also measure your heart rate. Just tap this. Obviously, you need to be wearing it. And a couple of other things you can monitor as well. Just press the app and it will start, including your sleep patterns and how much you slept the night before. Just tap the watch face to get the Bluetooth and other connectivity settings. But overall, the device is simple. Just press that home button on the bottom there if you want to go back to the main screen. You can also change watch faces. I actually quite like just the one it comes with, but there's plenty on here. You can go from just a normal clock face to some things that give steps and calories burned. All in all, I think it's very useful, and as I said, very similar to other fitness watches, for example, that Xiaomi Mi Band 4. The screen is bright and colorful, and it's solid without being heavy or getting in the way. It has that good adjustable strap. If you go to the gym anyway, or you do activity, you almost require something like this just to keep track of what you're doing. And if you don't go to the gym already, then maybe this is just a good way of spurring you on to do just a little bit more activity throughout the day. You can see what your sleep patterns are like and what your heart rate and things like that are like. And anyway, even if you don't, it's just a pretty cheap and quite clever watch.